Welcome to another edition of Chops and Pops. It is October 4th, 2015, and of all the sights and sounds to be seen and heard, you are here with us. Thank you so much for listening here on our YouTube channel. I am Andy.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Shane.
And today we're going to talk about a whole bunch of things, but most importantly, we're going to talk about live from MSG, the first stop on Brock Lesnar's Go to Hell tour.
And he did.
So let's go to hell?
We could say that. We could say that someone's going to hell.
It's a busy month for the WWE. There were 3 specials, and we just witnessed the first one, live from MSG. Then this Wednesday, we have NXT TakeOver Respect, and then we have Hell in a Cell later on in the month, which is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, we're loaded.
So,
Last night. So what's the
Last
main
night.
points and what's your favorite point?
the main those are too many. What? So the big thing that people wanted to see at this thing, that was the big advertisement, was Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show.
Oh, that young up-and-comer.
It was a what was it? Like it was a refire on their previous feuds from years ago. Remember that one time when Brock Lesnar suplexed him and then they destroyed the ring?
Huh.
That
Yeah.
happened.
How could you forget? They replay it on WWE TV
All the time.
all the time.
Oh my God!
It was just that great.
Ah!
It hasn't happened since.
And then there was the Royal Rumble in 2014 where Brock Lesnar murders Big Show with a chair.
You know, what if that ring falling thing happened while Kane was going to drag
Underneath there.
someone to hell?
That'd be tragic.
The entire landscape of the WWE would be different right now. Who would be who would be that guy?
The fall guy?
Who would be not Big Show right now?
Oh, anybody. I mean, we could hope.
But Andrew, you did not see this special.
I did not visually see it, no. But I did read all of the results, and I could have, pretty much thought it out what was going to happen because everything seemed to go according to plan. It was chalk, as we say.
Chalk?
As us professionals say. It's like favorites winning. You know what I mean?
So one of my favorite parts was Chris Jericho talking very, very honestly about his 25 years in the business thus far, talking about how his first match was a Broadway, and then going on to explain what a Broadway was.
Did he really?
He did. Yeah, he's like, that's a draw. He's like, and there's Lance Storm. That was the guy I wrestled.
Really? Lance Storm was there?
He was
Yeah.
in the audience.
Front and center.
Yep.
Ah, wonderful for him.
And that was really cool. And that match was really cool.
Was Mrs. Foley's baby boy there?
You know, I didn't see McFoley.
Jon Stewart was there again.
He
Oh.
was.
He was in the front row.
Man, he looks scrappy. Looks
He's
like
enjoying his time off.
he looks like he just sits in front of the computer and does nothing but sit in front of the computer.
Well, who could blame him? He's made his money.
The best was they showed like a little commercial during it for some sort of dance for the Cure or something like that, and it had Jon Stewart dancing, and then his son comes in with a chair and hits him in the stomach with it, and then like knocks him down, and then he does a dance,
Really?
which is pretty great. Not as great as New Day and Bailey dancing, but
What? Wait, what?
I mean New Day and Sasha.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I probably just ruined your day because of that
Yeah.
image.
That image just in my mind is...
New Day and Sasha are like best friends. Best friends. Booty. They say booty to each other quite a bit.
Well,
So basically what happened live MSG as we were talking. So Brock Lesnar beats The Big Show because obviously that's what happened. The Randy Orton-Sheamus match actually was turned into a tag team match. It was Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev and Sheamus.
wow. That's about the
Which-
only way that match could have changed and yet still stayed as mediocre as it was before.
It was, it was like they took 2 matches from the last pay-per-view, Night of Champions, that were just kind of and then we're like, let's just put them together. And that way everyone gets to party.
That's what the fans want.
And, it was pretty much exactly what I expected. A lot of fun at the end. Rusev was yelling at Sheamus, and then Sheamus kicks him in the face and tells him to kiss his ass, which is cool.
He's going too far with that thing.
The kiss my ass thing?
Yeah, get over it, man. It's Sheamus, though. We're not going to get him to get over anything. What about this Neville versus Stardust thing, huh? That happened?
That did happen. That most certainly happened.
He put
That
on his
was
cape.
a one-on-one match, right?
It was.
That's what they're telling
They
me.
did talk a lot about the Ascension and the Lucha Dragons, though. Rich Brennan actually was on commentary, which was terrific, and I think it was Rich Brennan, Byron Saxton, and JBL.
JBL.
What a crew! At
They're-
first, I thought it was Michael Cole. Rich Brennan kind of sounds like
A
Michael
little
Cole,
bit.
and but I like him much better than Michael Cole for
Yeah.
some reason.
You know, Maggle Cole has gotten into pretty good shape. They've,
He
Maggle.
did.
they've
He
shown
lost
him.
like 60 pounds.
Yeah, he's getting
He has abs and everything.
come a long way since that
Maggle.
Mania match.
It makes me upset because
Maggle.
I've been working out for a year and I don't look like that.
It's, dude, come on. He might be sneaking into Vince's stack there.
You know, he could be. I mean, you saw Vince. God, that guy could like lift a car.
He was 55. What about what happened with our girl, the last kicker?
Oh yeah, God, I love Becky Lynch. So there was it was Team PCB versus Team Bella
Yeah.
in a 6-women tag team match.
How was the
Um,
reception for?
It was, it was an okay match.
Wasn't
It wasn't like there weren't booing.
it wasn't too long to
It
where the
wasn't
fans
like-
got booed?
It wasn't. Yeah, it was exciting enough where like it wasn't that bad. Brie Bella was Brie Bella.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was everybody. Paige was a jerk face the entire match.
As is.
And then you saw Charlotte and Becky. Paige goes to get that hot tag. They jump off the apron and just stare at her. And Paige just looks destroyed, even though she just did that earlier in the week to him and just walked off on a tag match. And she's like, after the match is over, she's like, I can't believe they would do that. I'm never going to forgive you.
Never gonna fucking. I can't do a good British.
And then she just walked off very angry and British. That's the only way I could describe it. She was just angry and British at the same time.
Like very Revolutionary War. angry.
Very. It's like somebody threw her tea into the harbor. America.
I was gonna make some really awkward joke about tea and harbor, but how about that intercontinental?
title
Jericho
match.
getting the #1 contendership for that shot. Out of nowhere.
You know, it was cool. It was good. It was fun to see them wrestle.
Yeah.
It's not something I thought that I would see, but it was really cool to see them wrestle each other.
How did Jericho look for a guy that seems like he's out of action every so often? Did he look like old Jericho? Hit a lion salt, hit the walls, hit the code breaker.
Pretty
The-
much.
Yeah, the match was a lot shorter than I thought it would be.
It
Yeah.
was much shorter than the Jericho Neville match from the last
Oh,
Beast and
definitely.
Least.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty cool. I mean, it ended kind of whatever with like, Owens raking his eyes and then going for a quick roll up.
Shane, do you want to talk about what we were watching just
Well, we have Bound for Glory on the screen
A
while we're
TNA
doing the
thing.
podcast. Yeah, and they're all doing the Indian dance of the Indian guy. I don't know his name. I don't know the name of the dance.
That
so-
was 6 grown men in the hexagon.
But Al Snow is out there, and that's worth mentioning
Yes.
because Al Snow just came out as a surprise, and
Wow.
Bound for Glory is already better because of it.
Al
yeah.
Snow, who we could consider one of Shane's mentors.
Yes, my mentor.
Me and Shane, we played a show during a event where Al Snow was wrestling.
Yes. Yes.
That really happened.
Off the bucket list.
And he bobbed his head to our music.
I see what you did there.
You see? Yeah, Owens and Jericho was pretty good. I was expecting a little bit more, but
A little longer.
I did expect it to go a bit longer. It did end a bit shorter than I feel like I was just starting to get into it, and then it kind of like, I don't know.
yeah,
Well, I mean, it's Kevin Owens. Is that his first time at MSG? Probably.
I think so. Yeah.
Since that. What about the
Hmm.
Dudley Boys?
What's more important is New Day rocks. New Day rocks.
New Day rocks. New.
We need to have a trombone
Yeah.
sound effect that we could actually use
We
when
got the
talk about
return
New
of
Day.
tricep meat.
I was going to ask if
Yeah,
that was for sale.
The stock in tricep meat,
It's gone
according to
up.
Xavier Wood, is going up
I've heard it went up.
because
It
Biggie keeps putting in work.
It actually went international. They started selling Bulgarian tricep meat the other week.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, Biggie put in the work, so
He puts in the work, and then the stock keeps going up.
Yeah.
You know, I read an article earlier in the week from Bleacher Report. They made a argument that Xavier Woods is this generation's Jimmy Hart.
He's
How
pretty
about that?
fantastic.
He's pretty good.
Xavier Woods is pretty good, and he can actually play the trombone, which is amazing.
He's like a triple threat times like 3.
And he's funny, and I like him because he plays video games. He has his own YouTube channel, Up Up Down Down, where he plays video games with wrestlers.
He's like us,
He is,
except successful at wrestling.
and he's in way better shape.
Yeah. Better hair, too.
God, his hair is like a chameleon, just keeps changing.
So, the Dudley Boys won, but didn't win the tag titles?
Yeah, it was. I don't understand how that works. But, like, literally, Xavier Woods came in and broke up a tag. It broke up a pin, and that ended the match in disqualification. Even though technically he's part of the tag team because of the Freebird rule, and I have no idea how that was a disqualification.
I don't think they're really following the Freebird
No,
rule. I
well,
don't think
they
that's
were
really a thing.
talking, like the announcers were talking about the Freebird rule, about how well this is Kofi and Biggie, which seems to be the most successful of the iterations of the New Day. And they were talking about the Freebird. They were talking about it during the match, and then people break up pins all the time, and he's part of the team, so it should be fine. I don't get it. But that ended kind of whatever, and then it looked like the New Day was gonna, put Devon through the table, and then of course that didn't work out, and Xavier Woods through the table.
Yep.
That's like his favorite pastime besides trombone, is going through tables.
He ate the table.
He didn't save it though. He tried.
Save the tables.
Speaking of tables, Tommy Dreamer has just surprised everybody
Tommy Dreamer.
at Bound for Glory.
ECW.
What?
ECW.
And he is part of this gauntlet match. Is Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, boy.
Tommy Dreamer.
And he's wearing Dusty pants.
Yeah.
Yellow polka dots on Tommy's pants for Dusty. Very nice.
So
He just did the bionic elbow.
how many times did Lesnar take Big Show to Suplex City?
It was 4 before he botched the F5, and then he did, so it was 5, F5, 6 times he took him. He hit 6 suplexes,
Yeah.
2 F5s.
I'm watching highlights, and Jesus, like, if normal men, if mortal men tried to lift that thing, like, and half of the move has to go to the jump of the other guy, and that Big Show has
Big
no
Show's vertical is
athleticism.
like 2 centimeters.
What I wish happened was that Brock Lesnar took the knockout, quote-unquote, knockout punch right to the
And
mouth.
just shrugged it off.
Yeah.
He took 3 choke slams in a row and just got up and laughed it off. That's what I love about Brock Lesnar, is that he just eats finishers and just laughs. Remember at WrestleMania how
Yes.
many Superman punches he took to the face
Yeah.
and just kept getting up?
Oh, that's also because nobody believes the Superman punch could end a wrestling match.
It's true. It's like the like the enziguri. It looks devastating.
Yeah.
Nobody wins with an enziguri.
They
ever.
should.
But it's a jumping kick to the face.
Yeah.
That has to hurt. I don't know.
I would eat the pin for that.
But the only other match that we didn't talk about was the match for the United States Championship between John Cena and Seth Rollins in a steel cage.
How'd it go?
It was basic.
Yeah, it was your basic.
Is that the co-main?
If you've been to a
No,
house
it
show,
Ended the show.
Oh, really?
if you've been to a house show before
Yeah.
and seen a steel cage match, it felt very, very much like that.
Yeah.
Except this time, Kane came out and scared Seth Rollins back into the ring. And then
That's our champion, guys.
Seth Rollins ate a and got pinned. And then John Cena left. And then Kane came in and he gave him a tombstone. And then lifted up the belt, drop dead and then fire.
So the other day, I sent a picture of old school John Cena to my girlfriend, the one where he's
Bugged out?
he's got the
Word
the
life?
rings that says "Word Life." She didn't believe it happened, and I was like, "Oh no, you should listen to his theme music back then." Yes, he rapped it himself. Everything is genuine about that guy. Let me show you. She has a completely different understanding of John Cena now. A complete tangent, but I think it's worth mentioning that John Cena once did live the thug life. He's got his PhD in thugonomics.
He does, but I'm much happier now that he does not. I think he relinquished his PhD to somebody else.
I could learn a thing or two from him.
Is that Kane? That
It
looks like Kane.
Looks like a poor man's
That is
Kane.
Abyss.
That's Abyss.
That is TNA's version of Kane.
And
Abyss. The Pope all of a sudden just left the announce table and was entering the match. Just trying to keep up.
this is ridiculous.
Classic TNA.
But the
Who won the X Division match?
I think T. Gray kept it.
Is he ever going to
Tigray.
cash in?
Cash in.
Isn't the X Division title where you could...
Oh, no, they only do that once a year.
Oh.
Destination X, whoever's the X Division champion at the time, could cash in for a world title match.
Well.
Forgot about that.
So that's really it for the live event. Nothing else like
Anything
really
else?
of importance happened. I heard rumors that there might have been a title change because they were trying to keep the live event something fresh and something that like you wanted to keep tuning in for.
Mm-hmm.
It felt just very vanilla, I would say. It was very vanilla.
Yeah.
Maybe with some New Day sprinkles
Huh.
because they're wonderful.
That
And-
would be some pretty good sprinkles.
Yeah, and maybe you had like a cherry on top.
There was no cherry.
Who's the cherry?
I'll get to the cherry in my pop, which is not right now. Do you remember the last live event that they had? I feel like the last live event they had was not in this. Oh, that's right. It was the Beast in the East. However, this one was in Madison Square Garden, which is in America. Oh, how about that? Hey, everybody. This is October. For those of you who are uninformed, there is a secret war going on right now behind the scenes in all the graveyards and spooky places of our world. The Great Skeleton War. Smitty Werberman Jensen led his army of undead spook machines, skeletons, to the uninformed. There is nothing we can do to stop the skeletons. Do you watch Game of Thrones? That scene in this past season where all the skeletons come back to life and attack relentlessly? That was real. No special effects. To protect yourself from this, I need all of you to be your dutiest and pray at least thrice daily to the dutiest and the spookiest specter out there, Mr. Skeletal. Then, and only then, will you be safe. Good night, and good luck in this, the most spooky of times. And please, don't vote for Donald Trump. Yes. Fun fact, did you know that Smitty Werberman Jensen was number 1?
What the hell did any of that mean?
I figured I'd go kind of spooky with the, it's October.
You know,
And ghosts. And so this week was about skeletons, which are kind of spooky.
for the record, Donald Trump has been on the record of saying if he becomes president, the U.S. will win a lot. And we'll win so much that we'll be tired of winning. How can you not vote for a guy that wants to win?
I don't know if he understands America. We're never tired of winning. You can give us all the gold medals and we'll be like, this isn't enough. We need double, at least.
We need an American medal.
I want a golden bald eagle. I want a bald eagle covered in gold to fly down a rainbow and hand me a gold medal because that would be amazing. That is
And we are
way
not,
out of control
we are
right
not
now.
Fox News, so we're going to stop talking about Donald Trump right now.
We are. So that was really fun to do. But you know what's not really fun. Chops. I'm not sure what that dinging noise was, but I kind of liked it.
It was like the NBC version.
Ding! Welcome to Chops.
Who's going to start us off today, since we're all eager to do this?
I'll go first.
You got it. I'm
so, I just watched the season finale of this season of Total Divas. And you know what? Dolph Ziggler gets my chop for being a bro type. Trying to steal Nikki Bella away from the man.
He's being a basic bro.
What man? A man of hustle,
Oh, God.
of loyalty, of respect.
Word life.
And his name is John Cena! It's John Cena.
So, you think you're untouchable?
I just love John Cena. He's a great guy. Coolest guy ever.
He brushes your mouth like Colgate.
He does. He eats Fruity Pebbles. I eat Fruity Pebbles. He dances when he drinks Capri Sun. I can't say I've done that, but you know what? Maybe. And he treats Nikki Bella very well. Have you seen her shoes? Louis Vuittons are not
She has
cheap.
feet?
What?
She has feet?
She has feet. Though her Nikes are pretty sweet. And he's also rich. Much more rich than Dolph Ziggler.
He doesn't... Yeah, but if you're John Cena, you don't need to settle down. Like, that's the worst choice he could make.
Are you saying he's settling for Nikki Bella?
He could probably have, like, 4 Nikki Bellas if he wanted. It's John Cena, man.
John Cena's a saint.
He's a
There is
slayer.
only one Nikki Bella.
There's one
Well,
Nikki
actually,
Bella.
there's two, but there's only one.
Say it.
Yeah.
Say it.
Say what?
With the rack.
Oh, that too.
I was going to say, the easiest way to tell them apart is that one's a hippie.
Hey-o.
Hippie.
She is a hippie. What was that episode of South Park? Hippies, they want to change the world, but all they do is... I forget what they said, but it was really funny. I read it the other day, and it made me laugh.
My chop of the week.
Nice save.
Ziggler, you suck.
My chop of the week is going to that the goat of chops. This diva never fails.
Really?
That's right. All red everything.
Hmm.
For what she did to the hottest chick in the ring.
How you doing?
She made her eat a running kick to her face.
Yeah, Eva Marie's not good at this, I don't know the right word to say.
Performing?
Performing. That's the one.
I have the feeling she's the type of person that would screw up a porno. She'd find a way. This woman is a
Not as easy as it looks, Andrew.
We need you to do this, Eva. Okay. No, don't kick him in the... Ooh.
Oh, great. Take 2. But why would she do that? Carmella's on the up and up, even though she was probably going to get squashed in that match for the immense push of
Well,
Eva Marie.
maybe the push will finally stop.
She was crying.
Well,
I'd
stingers
cry.
are no joke.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
I mean, come on, man.
And have you seen Carmella's moonwalk? I hope that's not affected by anything.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because that moonwalk is on point.
It is. It's on fleek.
On fleek.
Yikes. It's full dangle.
These are my boys.
My chop of the week. I don't really have one, and we're watching Bound for Glory right now, and Tyrus just won that gauntlet match, which I believe is a #1 contender match. So, chop of the week goes to having Tyrus win it, because he sucks.
Is Tyrus Brodus Clay?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, man, they made his name worse somehow.
But do you picture that guy getting in the world title picture? Like,
Only with a beard like that.
Look at that. Look at it.
yeah. So,
He's come a long way since, being successful.
The beard?
I'm going to give my chop of the week to who booked Tyrus as the winner.
Man, if they were thinking that this was going to help him out, this was a mistake.
Well, think of the different ways they could go with this storyline, though. Look at the positives here.
What?
Even-
What are they gonna do? with
No, you know what?
Tyrus?
There's a history with Tyrus and EC3, and that's the whole thing. But
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that as a main event, Tyrus versus EC3. So I guess this is a part where he turns on him as a bodyguard. Like, I don't care about that.
He's gonna be the one, though. He's gonna.
Oh, this is what they were supposed to do with the Christian thing.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if it was actually real or not, but I watched a video on WWE, and it's this guy, and he talks about how he would have booked things, and he was talking about how he would have booked one more match with Christian, and how he would have had Brodus Clay as like his bodyguard, and then he would have like had Brodus Clay fight all of his matches for him, and then eventually have Brodus Clay turn on him. Which is why
I would have liked one more Christian match.
One more
would have
match.
been nice. Let's do Pop of the Week.
Pop of the week.
pop.
Pop it up.
I don't want to play the sound clip because my ears don't want to bleed right now.
All right.
Oh, it's
So-
gonna go.
Just every pop, 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 pop,
Pop.
pop,
Pop. Pop. Pop.
pop. All right.
That's enough of
That's
that.
pops.
So that's popping. So here's what's popping. You know, I never thought that I would be saying this, but have you heard of this fellow named Kane?
Who?
You know, I really kind of like this comedy thing that Kane does. I don't know if you remember the Kane with Daniel Bryan when they were a tag team.
Hell no.
How much fun that was.
I don't remember that.
I love that Kane. I love that Kane. I love comedy Kane. I don't take Kane like seriously, but I love him. And like the interview with Renee at the past live event, and he's like, are you here because of Seth Rollins? I'm here for Seth Rollins. Hey, because he has a match for the United States Championship, and that's a really good opportunity for him. So of course I'm going to be there watching him. It's like, that's amazing. It's so great to me, and I just love it so much.
Let's be honest. That makes Tyrus becoming the #1 contender look good. That whole crap. Come on,
I
Andy.
love it. I love it so much.
Come on. It's nothing we've never seen
I
before.
know, but I love it. Because you know what? Because I'm so used to like Kane in like a suit just being like a jerk and like not being great. And at least he's like funny.
But-
you know?
But they've done this, man.
I know, but I like it. Did you see the ambulance? It stopped, and then the smoke, and then he came out, and oh my
And then,
god, it was
like,
a monster.
He corrected, like, what was it? He had his leg broken, supposedly, or something. He's limping, and then he just cracks it back into place. Like, all right, that was pretty cool. You lost me after that, though.
I feel like they should milk this for all it's worth.
It's done.
I would love to see, like, Corporate Kane talk to New Day and then, like, walk away, and then, like, New Day keep talking, and then it goes red and smoky, and then Kane comes and just, like, wrecks. That would be wonderful.
Well,
On that note,
we can dream.
what's your pop?
Well, as a man, I'm sure I could speak for all of us when I say there is nothing better than a sexy woman. Except a sexy woman that cooks. That's right. My pop of the week goes to my girl Emma because she can cook. And not only can she cook, but she can record on YouTube. Something I'm also not good at. So I'm learning a lot from her.
I'm not going to lie. I watched the video, Taste of Tennille, and you know what? Those little egg cups look good. I would eat them. They're high in protein, low in carbs.
She knows what she's making.
They look good.
I mean, she's not in... She's in tremendous shape. And
She is.
That's trying not to be shallow.
She is in great physical shape, and she can probably beat all of us up.
Well, yeah. I think
Definitely.
anybody that's getting paid by WWE, Hornswoggle notwithstanding.
The swag.
Yes. So my pop goes to the chef from Down Under. Yeah, they don't have a theme music playing. They need to work that in. Shane, your pop of the week.
Pup.
My pop of the week, I had something before and I forgot what it was. So I'll just skip that.
All right. I like that. I'm okay with this.
And I'll just go with the obvious one of Jericho's 25th anniversary
Yeah.
against Owens. It wasn't exactly what I expected it to be, but it's still pop-worthy. And if I ever think of what that original idea I had was, maybe I'll share it.
Well,
Okay.
maybe we'll get to it next time because that's all we have for us here today.
Oh, that was...
Sorry,
What a shame.
guys.
What a
we're
shame.
done. All right, bye.
Bring out the ref. Hit it.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, snap.
That's right.
It's the false finish.
Nothing. I can't even.
This is the part of the show where we can kind of divulge on the things that weren't necessarily the big news stories, just kind of like little things that happened that we feel are noteworthy,
That bear mentioning.
that bear mentioning. As you said before, Hornswoggle.
Suspended. Ooh. Yeah, for drugs. Well,
Well, reports are saying that he could not provide urine fast enough.
when was the last time we saw Hornswoggle anyway? Did it?
Was it the WLC Part 2 where he gets his head shaved? Was that it?
Could have been. I don't know. It's been a while.
I know it was back when
I was
he
going to
with
say,
3MB.
usually when he's around, I don't see him. I think the first time that he failed a drug test might be the first time he's actually gotten high before. Get it? Because midgets don't
Because they're tiny.
get... They're low, so they're not really high.
We're not low.
Oh man. Okay. What else we got here? John Cena. He's not going to be around for a
Yeah,
while.
John Cena is apparently going to be taking a break soon.
We're
No.
not going to be able to see him.
Yeah,
Wow.
We can't see him.
we can't. You know what would be great if what they did was they had him like get on the mic and like do the hand motion, and then he did his hand one way, and then when he brought it back over, the lights went out for a second, and then when the lights came back on, he was gone. That would be the greatest thing ever. It would be like the greatest magic trick that anyone's ever seen.
That would be
That'd make a lot of kids cry.
pretty great.
Where'd
Yeah.
he go? And then you could have like little vignettes of like, where's John Cena? And then like you could like Michael Cole could be like on the search for John Cena and like go across the country looking for John Cena, like everywhere they are, and like
Just have like a big magnifying glass against his eye. Like
we're gonna
searching.
find him. Woo!
Where in the world is?
That would be tremendous.
We
Fund
might
it.
be onto something. Yeah.
Fund it.
We have to have something else to talk about.
I don't know. John Cena in the place of Carmen Sandiego is a pretty good topic. Well, you already talked about Carmella and
Yeah.
her stinger with your pop of the week or your chop of the week.
Did
Sorry.
happen.
What else? We done?
There's going to be a big announcement from TNA tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Could
Yeah,
be
we're still watching Bound for Glory right now. Nothing's really jumped out at me.
the Wolves.
That gauntlet match took
Mm.
up a lot of time, and it wasn't very good.
Also, tomorrow night we get
Is Bound for Glory putting you to sleep?
You know,
is
it's-
that what's
You're
going
about
on?
the first person, Andy. Everyone
the
else is tuned
tomorrow
in.
night we also get Brock Lesnar. He's going to be at Monday Night Raw. So, do you think they're going to start building up to? Do you think they're going to build up to his Stone Cold podcast, or are they going to build up to his match with the Undertaker?
I say Taker, but they're definitely going to name drop podcast plenty.
Well, what he should do, what would make sense, since this is the Go to Hell tour, he should German suplex Kane,
Straight to
and
hell.
he goes through the ring and right back to fucking hell. I'm sorry, excuse my language.
Andrew!
Tell us how you really feel about Kane.
Andrew!
You want to make that storyline make sense? I mean,
That's
come
a
on.
bad Andrew.
We're talking about hell, so, let's make it legit.
So, I'm guessing you don't like the whole gimmick of Kane sending people to hell.
I just don't get why he's in the main event picture out of nowhere. Like, come on.
Speaking of that
He's
topic,
Kane. It's got to be Kane.
because it seems like there's not a whole lot of news going on right now. So, right now, I want
Save us, Andy.
the 3 worst gimmicks you can think of.
Ever?
Just, let's right now. Let's say in 2015, right now, in the WWE NXT universe, the 3 worst gimmicks.
Gable.
What?
I'm messing
How
with you.
dare
you?
I wanted to see your
How
reaction.
dare you? He's ready, willing, and Gable.
He's got a towel.
I don't know. Everyone could be bad in its own way.
Yeah. Ascension.
Fandango's kind of run its course, even though I wouldn't consider that a terrible gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Rose.
Adam Rose.
The
That's
new
pretty
The
bad.
party pooper.
Adam
Yeah.
Rose, Brad Maddox. You could just erase the both of them. Those two are my top two.
Mhm.
A third one, I don't know.
Worst.
Alex Riley?
Alex Riley.
He's still
maybe.
on the roster?
He's
Rage.
I
He's
think he's
in-
still on the roster, but he's like out with like an injury
Yeah.
or he had like surgery or something. Some Andrew 3 gimmicks.
Worst gimmicks or worst wrestlers? Worst performers?
Not perform, just like their character, like
Ah.
their characters that they portray. You know, not their actual wrestlers, just like the character. Like you're not buying it. Like
Dana friggin' Brooke.
what?
Come
You
on.
don't like the what was it? The Barbie killer?
Is she not your enemy? 'Cause she's not your enemy.
You know, we need to have that playing as the outro to this.
Is
The
it
worst
because
thing she's doing is making Emma take a back seat.
yeah? So
Nobody
that's
puts
one.
Baby in the corner.
Okay, so that's one.
Kane and Kane.
Kane and Kane. Are you talking about Kane WWE, and we're talking about the guy that looks like Kane with his mask off on NXT? Marcus, whatever.
What?
The guy on NXT that just walks down with no music and just makes weird faces. And
Oh God.
Marcus-
Marcus Louis.
Marcus Louis.
No, he's got a great gimmick. Doesn't need any music. Just
He looks like Kane with his mask off with that, but he just like looks angrier
he
somehow.
just does that bath salt and comes right on out.
So yours are Dana Brooke, Kane, and so are you giving one for Corporate Kane and one for Demon Kane? Is
Just-
that what you're saying?
I really just for the Authority Kane since he became Authority Kane.
So you
That's-
don't like Corporate Kane?
No.
Okay.
No. And that's without giving any thought into this very, very broad and vague topic. So
It is very, very vague.
Yeah, you did kind of
On
Bring
purpose.
this up
It's on
us.
purpose, though, because if it was specific, it would be harder to think of something. So this is very vague. It's like, oh, everything counts, sort of.
yeah, the first thing that comes to your mind is usually the most.
Yeah. So, I guess my 3 worst gimmicks. I am just really, I don't like Solomon Crow's thing, the hacker thing, man. I really wanted more from him. I really did, and it's the hacker thing's killing me. I love Adam Rose's party pooper thing because it's ridiculous, like just really awful, but like B-movie awful.
Oh, you totally made me forget about the one. Who's the D-bag on NXT?
Which
the
one?
the End of Days guy.
Oh,
Oh,
Corbin.
Baron
That's it,
Corbin.
yeah.
That is a pretty bad
Oh,
gimmick.
the lone wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is my number 1 worst person.
Come on.
Not worst gimmick, he's just my worst person. I just hate him so hard.
Exactly.
Do you realize that we decided to do an episode talking about something as random as that, just thinking it up on the fly, when TNA has its biggest show of the year?
Yeah.
Says
That
a lot.
even when we have nothing to talk about, we'd rather just randomly come up with crap
And
as
this
we
is with
think of it.
No alcohol or anything.
Nothing.
It's
No.
just us freeballing.
There is
Just free ball.
just free balling. I'm not sure that is the correct
Oh,
spitball. Terminology
No,
there.
we're just
Spitball.
free balling.
off the top of the dome, freestyling,
No, free balling.
free balling.
Free ball.
We're just
Okay.
Chops and
we're
pops
watching
style.
Bound for Glory, doing chops and pops, just
Just
free
free balling.
free balling,
Just cheesing our balls off.
cheesing our free balls off. And on that
Is
note,
it time to go home yet?
yeah,
Can't punish you guys anymore.
I think
I think that's the best way to
Yeah.
end the show.
I think free balling is the best way to go out here.
Forever freeballing at Chops and Pops.
So that actually is it for us here at Chops and Pops. You see that like button? Hit it. You see that subscribe button? Do it. do it. Bacardi Cola, do it. Subscribe. Send us an email, chopsandpopspodcast@gmail.com.
Wait, what's that address?
chopsandpopspodcast@gmail.com.
What?
chopsandpopspodcast@gmail.com.
Can you say that one more time?
chopsandpopspodcast@gmail.com.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
I think he's done.
That's it. Four score. That's enough.
And if there's any of you
And
out
we
there,
have a Twitter.
that
And what's our
have-
Twitter?
If you're still out there with us and you still have a pulse and you haven't tried taking your eardrums out with your own bare hands yet, we have a Twitter. It's very simple. It's @symbol Chops and Pops, all one word, no caps, no bold, no underline, no dashes, no quotations, no parentheses, just Chops and Pops, all one word, with the @ symbol in front. Follow us. Listen to us, please, because if you want to hear this every week, that's no lie.
Because you do.
And me.
And Shane.
That's Shane, by the way.
So, that's it for us here at Chops and Pops. I hope you enjoyed the show. Catch us here next week for more wrestling.
Maybe next year, TNA.
Maybe next year.
No.
Sayonara, guys, because we're bound for glory. Not really.
Bath salts.
Tricep.